Hey guys, welcome to The Craft. I'm DM Scott, as you know. Good to have you with me. This is my first vid of the new year, and I haven't done a vid in a while just because the holidays kind of kicked my butt. I had a lot of crafting projects I was doing for gifts. I was making all my gifts this year, so that kept me really busy. And I got a bit of a chest congestion, so I don't want to be doing videos and hacking the whole time I'm trying to do a video. So I have a lot of backlog, so going to be some really cool videos coming out. But this will be the first one of the new year, and it's pretty cool. It's another variation of the tea light brazier, super easy variation. So let's go to the table and I'll show you how I did that. So with this version of the tea light brazier, I want to make it a bit different. I've sanded the tea light to make it to make things adhere to it easier, and you'll see why I did that. Just a light scuffing with the sandpaper. And I'm going to use this woodsy. It's a shape you can get at the craft store, and I'm going to mount it on top. So this will be like a pedestal with the brazier on top of it. Okay. So now what I need to do is I want to do some detail on the flame like I did on the previous one. But I've got to be careful because there's only a limited amount of room in there. And so if I start messing with the base that much, this thing won't fit flush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to put some texture on it, but I'm going to try to keep away from the base. Okay, so this will still give it some texture without making it too wide on the bottom so that the other piece won't fit. So I'll finish this up and then we'll move on to the next step. So here I've done my sponge technique, and you can see that it really makes that tea light look like stone. And that was the reason I scuffed it up a bit with the sandpaper so that the paint would stick better to the base. You can also see that I've washed the flame with a light yellow wash just to give it a nice coloring. And now we'll move on to the next step. So again, for this project I'm going to use these sticks, and these are just sticks you can get at the craft store, and I like them because they're kind of tapered and pointed. Okay, so I want to attach these to this wooden piece. What I'm going to do is use my scissors, and I measured a 1/2 inch piece, and I'm just going to cut it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 4 of these along the edge of this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those, and then I'm going to glue them on. And I'm not going to use the hot glue. I'm actually going to use a little bit of wood glue for a nice strong bond. So I'll go ahead and do that and come back. Here is the brazier itself with the spikes applied, and I just used the tips of those pieces of wood and cut the ends off and glued them on with the wood glue, and it gives a nice appearance to that. And what I'll do is I'll paint it flat black and then paint it up with some metallics. So here in this picture, you can see I finished painting the brazier. It's a bit dark. I painted it with a gunmetal, and then I did some highlights with a silver, so that picks out some of those highlights. So now we'll go to the table and show you what it looks like in play. So here we have our brazier tea light set up on a tower tile, and you can see that looks really nice there. You can see that the pedestal blends into the texture paint there, and then you have the brazier sitting on top of it. So it looks like the brazier is actually sitting on top of a pedestal, and you can still take that off. I didn't glue that down, so you could change it out if you wanted, and you can see the nice texture on the light there, and then you just put that on, and then you're good to go. So you have your brazier all set up. So there we go, another alternative way to do a tea light brazier. It's not quite as big, but still gives a really nice effect. And there you go, and I'll see you next time on The Craft.
Hey, you. Yeah, you, back here. Huh? I know it was short, but what do you expect? It was a short tip. Watch longer episodes if you want. Jeez, and quit bugging me. Hey, and make sure you join the forum, too. I almost forgot. Oh, yeah, and have a magical craftastic day.